Hello, it's Tatjana from Peak Meditations, and in this video I want to talk about the spiritual pitfall of not taking full responsibility. So, like most spiritual seekers have heard like at some point that this world is just a projection. And what follows out of that, if the world is just a projection, if I have a problem with the world, it must be the projector, not the projection, because the world is the effect, it's not the cause. Okay, so where I was going with that for a long time in my life was like, yeah, but I can see this, I can feel it, I can touch it. Surely I'm not just projecting it, other than I'm like this unbelievable, I don't know what, like I was going in a complete fantasy of me projecting this whatever rock in front of me, and so I wouldn't know where to go that on a practical level. So in my everyday life, then if something happened, my partner would pee me off, like the reactions would just come and I wouldn't know how to get out of that because I didn't know how to see it in any other way. Now yes, ultimately this life is a dream, and like don't take this responsibility thing to the nth degree in terms of you projecting every single thing that's in your life, like this little video in front of you. Go in it more in a subtle way. Like, how do you experience this video? Is it making you wonder? Is it irritating you? Is it enlightening you? Is it making you curious? And then what do you experience about that? That feeling of that is what you're projecting. It's not the video itself, it's the experience of the video. And with that, you can take full responsibility, because in any given moment, the experience of the moment is your projection. It's not the content of the moment. It's not like the actual sound or the actual weight of your body or whatever other sense perceptions there are in this moment. It's not that actual things arising in your awareness, but then what you make out of them, that's your projection. And for that you have to take full responsibility, because if you don't, then you are caught in this in this endless loop of blaming, projecting, and looking outward for the cause. So the thing is to take back your power by taking responsibility. It's not about like whose fault is it. It's like by taking back your power. If something makes me unhappy in this moment, and it doesn't matter if I'm in a conversation or an argument, or if I'm just slightly bored, if I'm slightly confused, if I'm even on that spiritual search in terms of I want to be enlightened, then right now I'm like pressing against the moment, because I don't want this moment, I want the next moment in which I'll be enlightened. I'm waiting for this amazing event in my future where I eventually can be happy and enlightened. So even that is pushing against the moment. And that is what all suffering is, in different forms. It appears in different forms. It can be anger, it can be fear, it can be this, it can be that. But in the end, it's all like this something I am thinking and believing, which is not my truth about who I really am. So, and if I take full responsibility for this, like, okay, wait a second, I'm upset now. What am I doing to cause it? Instead of looking outward, the economy and my partner and my children and my life of circumstances and not enough money, and then trying to fix it by how can I change my money story and how can I change, but like changing the story is just creating another story. So the other story might be better, yeah. I mean, it might be a more exciting movie that you're watching, but you're still watching the movie. You haven't woken up to the movie. And only by taking full responsibility and seeing how you're actually doing it, then you can make the next step. You know, you really, and in that, in everyday life, you have to be fully responsible for your own experience. So that's why the real practice for me is off your cushion, off your mat, outside your spiritual practice. So take responsibility in any given moment for what is going on. How do you experience that moment? And when you do that, when you really like 100% without ever looking to the outside what's going on, like 100% take responsibility for your own experience, then you made a huge leap towards realizing who or what you are. Okay, so I see you in the next and the last. The next video is going to be the last one, and I hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Bye.